Welcome, both loyal followers and new wanderers of the Sagittarius tribe, to Zodiac Talks Tarot, where cosmic truth meets grounded insight. If you've landed here, whether by fate, curiosity, or that wild Sagittarian instinct for adventure, you're exactly where you need to be. Today, we dive deep into a reading that couldn't be more on brand for Sagittarius, bold, transformative, and laced with a little spiritual sass. After all, when it comes to personal growth, no sign outpaces a Sagittarius, unless, of course, they're racing themselves, which, let's face it, they probably are. The reading opens with Clara setting the stage like a true master of cosmic ceremonies, a little fire, a lot of faith, and a bold reminder that the winds of destiny are shifting. She invites every Sagittarius to pick up a pen and jot down this deceptively simple but profoundly powerful affirmation: I was born to be prosperous and victorious. Now, if that doesn't scream chosen one's energy, I don't know what does. But here's the kicker: this isn't just about manifesting good vibes or slapping a positive sticker on your vision board. This is about claiming your space in the year of triumph 2025. Understanding that victory isn't awarded, it's owned. And it starts by believing in it before you ever see it. As the reading unfolds, Clara doesn't just shuffle cards, she invites higher guidance and protection, opening a spiritual channel that feels less like a reading and more like a call to arms. The message? Sagittarius, your season of dragging dead weight is officially over. Toxic patterns, soul-sucking connections, outdated beliefs, it's time to snip those cords like you're pruning a bonsai of your own destiny. And if there's one thing I've learned in my decades studying astrology and human psychology, it's this: no one reinvents themselves quite like a Sagittarius. You folks practically have PhDs in personal reinvention. You don't just bounce back, you catapult forward. Especially when you finally stop lugging around people and situations that make your spirit feel like it's stuck in economy class. Then comes the classic Sagittarian twist, the competition. Not with others, mind you. That would be too easy. Nope, you're out here trying to outrun your past self, racing your own shadow like some cosmic version of Wile E. Coyote chasing the road runner. And yet, that's exactly the secret sauce of the chosen ones. You instinctively know that your real victory isn't in besting the world, but in surpassing the person you were yesterday. It's this fierce inner drive, mixed with your love of a challenge, that turns even your personal growth into an extreme sport. Expect cosmic surprises, unexpected opportunities, and some moments so serendipitous they'll have you questioning if the universe's algorithm is somehow stalking your every move. So, buckle up, Sagittarius. You're stepping into a chapter of deep transformation, spiritual empowerment, and yes, a few unexpected plot twists along the way. And if you happen to trip over your own ambitions every now and then, well, that's just part of your charm. Welcome to Zodiac Talks Tarot, your cosmic compass in this wild, wonderful year of triumph 2025. Let me break this down for you, Sagittarius style, straight from someone who's spent a lifetime decoding zodiac patterns, human behavior, and the beautiful mess of karmic lessons we all sign up for before we even get here. When it comes to this part of the reading, the universe isn't just sending you subtle hints, it's basically waving a giant neon sign with your name on it. First up, peace, stability, and good news are heading straight for your doorstep. And no, this isn't one of those inner peace if you meditate for 3 hours kind of deals. This is real, tangible good news, maybe about your family, maybe about property, or maybe that overdue sense of calm you've been chasing like a Sagittarius chases freedom. Whatever form it takes, it's coming in hot, and you'll know it's divinely timed. Your spiritual guardians? Oh, they're not just watching from a distance. Picture them more like your personal cosmic bouncers, working overtime to keep your path clear and your energy high. They've got your back, and honestly, with the way you attract adventures, and the occasional chaos, it's about time. But, and here comes the classic Sag life lesson, with every glow-up comes a fresh set of haters. Yep, as your light gets brighter in this year of triumph 2025, don't be surprised if some folks in your orbit start throwing shade like it's a full-time job. We're talking jealousy, manipulation, maybe even a sneaky money trap or two. Here's a little nugget from psychology: people project their own insecurities when they see someone else rise. So, when their weird behavior shows up, don't take it personally, but for heaven's sake, don't ignore it either. A Sagittarius on the rise is a magnet for both blessings and bad vibes. Consider this your official heads up. Now, let's talk spiritual growth, because this part? Non-negotiable. You're leveling up, and that means guarding your energy like it's your PIN number. The reading literally shows your spiritual team on standby, ready to throw down if anyone or anything messes with your vibe. Think of them as your cosmic security detail, minus the sunglasses and earpieces, though honestly, that would be a vibe. And because the universe loves a plot twist, you've also got some heartwarming family news coming your way. Plus, brace yourself, a possible spiritual visit from someone on the other side between July 15th and 19. Yup, just your average week in Sagittarius land. Oh, and the gossip? It's coming too. But if you can master the art of not spilling the tea before the full story comes out, congratulations, you've basically unlocked enlightenment. Or at least, earned a gold star in emotional intelligence. Let me tell you, Sagittarius, as someone who's spent decades studying human nature, zodiac tendencies, and the little karmic loops we love to dance through, this part of your reading feels like classic Archer energy. You know, that moment when life starts throwing opportunity your way, and suddenly everyone wants to peek over your shoulder to see what you're cooking. Money moves are coming, whether it's a bold new project, a sneaky side hustle, or that promotion you've secretly been gunning for while pretending you don't care, we see you. But here's the kicker: with every dollar you make, someone out there gets a little twitchy. That's right, success has a way of poking the jealousy bear. So, here's your seasoned advice from both astrology and plain old street smarts: move in silence. Think of yourself like the wise archer, bow drawn, arrow ready, waiting for the perfect shot. Nobody needs to know your next move until it's already a bullseye. Now, about those heart-thumping emotions barreling your way, buckle up. We're talking a passionate new connection that could light your soul on fire, which sounds amazing if you're single. But if you're not? Well, let's just say it's the spiritual equivalent of juggling fire torches on a tightrope. Proceed with caution. Oh, and speaking of past flames, don't be surprised if an ex comes slinking back with an excuse so flimsy, even your Sagittarius bluntness can't help but laugh. My professional, and slightly sarcastic, advice? If it smells like déjà vu, it probably is. This is your cosmic warning label: some doors are meant to stay closed, no matter how nicely they knock. On a higher note, and yes, we're going there, it's manifestation time. The mantra? I create the reality I desire. Say it like you mean it. Write it down, stick it on your mirror, chant it while you're waiting for your coffee, because real manifestation isn't some Pinterest board fantasy. It's focus, belief, and a bit of universal hustle. Pair that with Psalm 11 for some spiritual backup, a little ancient wisdom to boost your vibe and block out the bad juju. Remember, the chosen ones don't manifest by accident, they manifest with intention. That's how you win in this year of triumph 2025. And finally, a heads up from both the stars and the psychological playbook: keep your eyes peeled. There are snakes in the grass, and some might be hiding in plain sight. Lies, manipulations, shady deals, sometimes even from those you trust. This is your reminder to trust, but verify. Maybe even triple check that group chat before you hit send. Because if there's one thing a Sagittarius hates, it's getting caught off guard. Stay sharp, aim true, and remember, sometimes the smartest move is the one nobody sees coming. If you've made it this far, Sagittarius, well, that alone says something about your spirit. You're the wild card of the Zodiac, the cosmic adventurer who signs up for life's roller coaster with a grin and maybe a sarcastic comment about the safety harness. But even the boldest archer needs a moment to reflect, and that's exactly what this part of the reading is all about. The tarot laid it out plain and simple, almost like a cosmic post-it note stuck to your forehead: find your purpose. Not the vague, someday I'll figure it out kind of purpose, but the deep down, soul-level reason you're here, the one that gets you out of bed even when Mercury's in retrograde and your coffee machine's on strike. And let me tell you, as someone who's studied both the Zodiac and the human psyche, there's nothing more liberating than realizing you're not here to live in the shadow of could've, would've, should've. Stop dwelling on what you didn't do. You can't shoot an arrow backward and expect it to hit the target, Sagittarius. What matters is where you're aiming now. Mental and emotional healing? Yeah, it's part of the journey. Even the chosen ones, yes, you included, need a pit stop for a spiritual oil change. And please, for the love of your fiery soul, stop trying to be everyone's hero. You're not a one-person rescue squad. Know your limits, or life will remind you, usually in the form of a cosmic face plant. Rest is not weakness, it's strategy. Now, onto the big three revelations, and believe me, these aren't just some feel-good affirmations you tape to your fridge. These are game changers. First, that financial breakthrough or major life upgrade you've been grinding toward. It's not a pipe dream. It's on the horizon, but only if you keep moving smart. Second, reclaiming your inner power and purpose is non-negotiable. It's like finding the compass you didn't know you lost. And third, my favorite, those divine ideas that pop into your head at 2 a.m.? They're not random. They're your personal ticket into the year of triumph 2025. Don't leave them collecting dust in a notebook. Bring them to life, or someone else will. The universe rewards action, not just good intentions. Speaking of action, let's talk strategy. Sagittarius isn't just about charging forward with wild abandon, though you're admittedly very good at that. The winning formula? Strategy plus abundance. Set your goals, take careful aim, and don't be afraid to pause when needed. Sometimes, the most powerful move is a well-timed pause and a knowing smile that says, "I've got this." You don't have to announce every plan. A little mystery suits you, and keeps your rivals guessing. And then there's Clara's final prayer, a beautiful, heart-centered activation that feels like it was lifted straight out of a Buddhist scroll. It's a call to release the baggage that's been slowing you down, the grudges, the fears, the old narratives. You're being invited to open your arms, and let's be honest, your heart and wallet, too, to abundance. Spiritual, emotional, financial, it's all part of the universal package when you stop gripping so tightly to what no longer serves you. Finally, a word of gratitude from Clara, and honestly, from me too, to every single supporter, subscriber, commenter, and silent cheerleader out there. This channel, Zodiac Talks Tarot, isn't just about predictions. It's about building a community of chosen ones who know that life isn't just happening to them, they're co-creating it. So, Sagittarius, you're built for this moment. The world needs your fire, your laughter, your brutal honesty, and your unstoppable spirit. Now, before you ride off into your next adventure, how about giving this video a like, sharing it with a fellow truth seeker, and hitting that subscribe button? Stay connected, because trust me, your journey with Zodiac Talks Tarot is just getting started. And if you happen to smile while doing it, even better. Life's too short not to enjoy the ride.